Promoters say they are
GoPros, if you have a camera with a detachable lens, professional recording items, they're going to be watching for those carefully. Oh, no selfie sticks. Just know that if you're going to be seated on the floor of the stadium, just know that you're going to be banded tonight so that we know that you belong on the floor of the stadium. Once again, once they open at 5:30, then they'll have all the food vendors open and you'll be able to go ahead and enjoy. Once you're into here, getting out tonight, it's going to be a slow process. So make sure that you're patient and make sure you go use the restroom because you might be here for a little while before you actually get out into the traffic to leave the stadium. And oh, one more thing. Kim, kind of slow down here. Just one more thing, gang, is that... Wash your hands, wear your mask, stand apart. In our family, we've got keiki, we've got kupuna, and we're always conscious about how close we are to people, especially for me. I'm high risk as a cancer survivor. So it's about the we, not the me. It's a kako thing. So make sure that you stand together by standing apart. Alright, e na hoa maka mai, Hawaii nui o ke awia hiki ni iho ka helelani na kamaaina na malihini aloha. I'm Billy V. Welcome to the show. Let's get things started. Happy Aloha Friday to you. Thank you. Our producers are now dancing. We're on. They're happy. So am I. It's good to see you here. Hey, we've got lots of what's going on today, so let's get right to it. But before we do that, let's go ahead and take a look outside real quick, and we'll give you a live shot of what it's like outdoors. And let's go take a look right now. There we go. Island of Kauai, that's the Koloa side. And is that Earth cam kind of stuttering there? It is a little bit. It's also overcast on the island of Kauai. Surfers are out in the water. And so things are looking good. Hey, if you are also just joining us, do me a favor, go ahead and jump on to the comments. We'd love to see you. We'd love to talk story with you. People are already on. Chrissy, you are designated number one because you are the first one to have comments on the page. We appreciate you here. Our dancer, our solid brown dancer that you just saw earlier is now texting, and she is also messaging. Alden Tanaka, thank you very much. Here from San Mateo, California. Alcian, you are here from Kealu Hills, and you were with us last week. Appreciate that. That's awesome. Rie is in Japan right now. TJ, you're refreshed, and so am I. I'm glad we're on the air. hey, would you? Now they got water guns. What's going on here? Kevin Bowen is in Orlando, Florida. Let's bring you back over here into the studios here because we're losing control in a quick fashion. Michael Kalae is on the island of Kauai. And Michael, remind me of where you're playing at so I can let people know. Mihana Okala, awesome. You just heard of Sienna Lalau and love her work. Well, you know what? You're going to hear from her. We talked to her earlier this morning. She had awards. We'll go into the whole story coming up a little bit. I don't want to spoil it all. Tanya Matson, how are you? Hope your family is good. Aloha to you and your family. I know it's a tough time right now, but just know that we're here for you, us and everybody else on the channel. Vela on Maui, Danny, right? It's gotta be hot out there, and not only there but all over the place. Jerry Boster, thank you for your service, sir. Always, not only before in the military, but he always giving time to the community. Pauhana time in Kaneohe. Now, see, and that's the great thing. It's Pauhana somewhere. Isn't that a great thing? So I know. Okay. Oh, okay. Producers are already starting to open up. Is that champagne? Oh, that's fake. Yeah, I know. Rie is in San Diego. Sorry about that. I thought you were in Japan. Awesome. Let me see here. Let me go ahead and jump into a couple of other things that we want to do. Oh, housekeeping items for you. We always tell you about these. We're always happy when you do a couple of things for us if you get the chance. Take a look right down here. See that? That's the like button right there. For those of you on the YouTube side, the subscribe, and then right in the corner, there we go. That's the bell. So when you go ahead and hit the bell, then you get notification of when we are on the air. Over on the Facebook side, take a look here. Of course, you see us live, but look down below. See that like button? You can hit that one. You can also hit the share button and let everybody know that you are watching here on Billy V Live. We appreciate that. Hey, let me see. I think that's all of the items that we have. Bobby Moderow Jr. coming up in minutes. We're going to go into a whole bunch of entertainment news that we have for you. So let's jump into that on this Aloha Friday. Keep those comments going. Oh, by the way, if you are new to the channel and you're here for the first time, put the word new the first time that you go ahead and leave a message, just so we know that you're new and we can say hi to you. Laura Brower is here from San Diego. Awesome. I'll see you. It is my Friday routine. Aw, thank you. You're so sweet. I appreciate that very, very much. Jesse Alpuro, of course, we are on the internet and having this conversation. But Jesse and I were way back in the days when there was internet relay chat. And so there's a whole bunch of us back in the mid-'80s that we did that. And Jesse, our paths have kind of always aligned because he's kind of been in the entertainment business. He did sound and tech for Willie K for ages, and his family is also awesome. Karen is in Anaheim. Boy, you know how many of us wish we were in Anaheim? 110 this weekend. I'm not going to complain about the heat, although if I were in Eva Beach, I might. April is here. Hello, April. Nice. Laura said that she's new. And oh, April, I know. Yes, your baby sister Tracy. She talks about you constantly, April, just so you know. Okay? Just want to keep that apparent for you. Let's go ahead and get you into entertainment news on this Aloha Friday. First of all, before we do anything else, the Naho Kuhanohano Awards are coming up. That's going to be October 10th. We have gotten the confirmation of a new date. It will be virtual. Of course, like everything is going virtual. So that means that they will hand out the awards. They will have acceptance speeches. They'll have dynamic mixed performances like they always have had. So mark your calendars so that way you can be on the internet and watch the Naho Kuhanohano Awards that is coming up on October 10th. And that is in celebration of excellence for the recording industry of Hawaii. I mentioned IRC way back in the day. Another IRC member, Todd, is here, and which means Chrissy is here because they were the first wedding that we ever did online. You know, it's a big deal these days, but we were doing it back in the 80s and 90s. So that's awesome. Let's get you some other news, and we'll jump right into this. Here's a couple of things that we saw. Check this out. Auli'i Carvalho, LA Magazine, they put her as one of the top 10 people, A-listers, that are up and coming to watch. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of the people that LA Magazine, but let me show you just Auli'i Carvalho and what she looks like now. Take a look.
Hi, my name is Auli'i Carvalho, and I play Amber in All Together Now. Amber is really close to my heart. She's someone who believes in the good in people and tries to see the best in every situation, even when her situation is not the best. She has a really close relationship to her mom. It's kind of the two of them against the world.
Okay, now we can't show you the whole interview because it belongs to LA Magazine. However, if you want to go and see the whole interview, it is on their site. And Auli'i Carvalho, she looks awesome. But more than that, she continues to be humble, hardworking, and all of the values that you would want to have somebody from Hawaii having. And so that's awesome. Really proud of her. And so congratulations. Patrick Landeza's on. Hey, Patrick Landeza. As a matter of fact, you're going to hear some of his music on Hawaii News Now, Sunrise, coming up probably during the week next week. So Patrick, nice to see you on. Patrick is Nahoku Hanohano Award winner. He is a slack key guitar. While his heart is there and in Hawaiian music, he's been dipping into jazz lately. He is out of California, and so if you get a chance, check him out. Kyoko Ozawa is over in Aloha to you. Michael Kiale, I asked him where he was, and there's his schedule. Playing online Mondays on Facebook. Also, Hukilau Lanai, that's in Kapa. That's the one. That's the one I was wanting to find out. And Mihana Okala Hyan says, yes, Auli'i Carvalho did a great job with her new Netflix movie. If you haven't seen it yet, go ahead and check it out. She's on Netflix, but she's also on Disney, and you'll find her doing more and more stuff. Del Beasley is our cultural comedian. How do I explain him? He's a Nahoku Hanohano Award winner. Do you remember the song Maui Hawaiian Superman? He wrote that song. Israel asked him, brah, can I have that song? And of course, Del says, yeah, okay, can. So, but Del is always coming up with interesting things, funny things. His shows of music are like cultural commentary, comedian style, and music, which he's excellent at. So I will only play you a portion of this, but you got to go to his Facebook page, and he gave us permission to play this for you. If you remember the song from Reperplinger called Fate Yanagi, he takes it and puts his own little twist to this, okay? Check this out. I'm going to play a portion of it for you.
Get up. No act like one you met. Stop acting pantaran so we can go beach and restaurant. Try think about the kupuna, the keiki and your ohana. You need to hear the popping sound. The first sound you hear is when you pull your head out. Just wear your mask and no get up, and make like one you matter.
My favorite part.
Stop acting tantaran so we can go beach and restaurant.
Mahalo to Del Beasley for allowing us to play that for you. It's a song that he put together just real quick, Kyan, and it is on his Facebook page. Go ahead and check it out. Just go facebook.com/Del Beasley. Here we go with, Ho'ola Hawaii is on Tuesday nights. If you love Hawaiian music and you're here in Hawaii, make sure that you're watching K5 television. Some of the artists that were just on the past Tuesday night show, I'm the host on the show. We had, let's see if we can show some of the pictures, Ben Vegas. And this is in the Kamehameha the 5th Summer Cottage. Blaine Kia was also playing music. That's his daughter there in the background. Also, we had for you Ho'omanava Nui Hawaiian Trio. It's Ivalani Ho'omanava Nui a Pole. And they did a song called Bayview Home. Kaleo Phillips is from the island of Maui, but he teamed up with Penabu. And they were there. And Niue, Brian Tolentino and the crew there. Halehaku Seaberry. Good to have them on. Kama Hopkins. And there's their social media links, by the way, too. So if you get the chance, they're on Tuesday nights, or we have another show for you Tuesday night. So make sure that you're watching Ho'ola Hawaii. That's going to be on K5 television. Let's go ahead and play something else for you.
Hey, this is Ziggy Marley with you. Happy to be here at Kakoa Festival one more time, For a good cause, So we have to play some music and just have a good vibe. All right. Big up Jack and the crew, yeah. This one is called High Vibration.
Play a little bit of it for you.
These city walls are like a prison, while we got to keep on living with our backs against the wall.
Okay, so Ziggy Marley here, of course, is from the famous Marley family. It's interesting to note that, well, first of all, the reason why he was on Jack Johnson's Instagram page is before the Kokua Hawaii Festival that he does every year. That's like sold out over at the Waikiki show, but they did it virtually this year, just, of course, because of COVID. And so there's that wonderful relationship that Ziggy Marley and Jack Johnson have. But also the Marley family, members of the Marley family, came up to the Big Island during the demonstrations and everything that was happening up on Mauna Ava Kea. So it was interesting to see them pay tribute to the kupuna and the people that were up there gathering. And so there's even more of a connection between Hawaii music fans and the Marley family, and even all the other people that went up, like The Rock, like Jason Momoa, and there's that mutual admiration there. So once again, he was on Jack Johnson's Instagram, and that was because of the fact that he was helping to support Jack Johnson and Kukua Hawaii and what Jack Johnson and his nonprofit stand for. Hey, Michelle Wee, I wanted to send this to Dave Matlin. Dave Matlin's the athletics director over at the University of Hawaii as we take out the picture that, I'm going to get a new fresh picture here just so I can make sure that there's no distraction in the next one. Michelle Wee, when she was had a little bit of time, and she was wearing an H hat. So Friday is H Day Friday. So if you get a chance on Fridays, wear your Hawaii athletics apparel. And the reason why I do that, of course, is because I also work for University of Hawaii. But University of Hawaii, just like every single school, is having a tough time. But we have a love here for our football team and our volleyball team. And then we're waiting to see, which, it's of no fault of the university, because all the schools are having to delay all of their athletics and everything. So, Dave Matlin and the rest of the athletics department, and actually the University of Hawaii as a whole, is seeing what happens with COVID, monitoring, and finding out how to adjust. But in the meantime, we can still do our part by supporting University of Hawaii, and nice to see Michelle Wee doing that. Let's show you a picture of Sienna Agudong real quickly here. We'll throw this up also into the mix. Sienna, she's been on Sunrise before, but she's also been here. She was one of my first guests for Billy V Live. She's an actress that comes from the island of Kauai, and she is signed with the Gersh Agency. So congratulations to her. And there's a whole bunch of A-list actors that have all signed. Of course, Sienna with Upside Down Magic, No Good Nick, and which No Good Nick was on Netflix. So here's another young actress who is doing exceptionally well, and we continue to see her spread her wings and see where she goes to next. That's awesome, as we take off some of those there. We are getting close to having Sienna Lalau on, and you can find out about her and what she's been doing. But first, let's go ahead and take one more look outside. We'll go over to the island of Kauai here, and let's see if we can bring that up for you. Once again, overcast day. I was hoping it would be a little bit of a clearer day, and we'll go back to the comments here coming up. You know what? Let's go back to the comments right now while we look at some of these pictures and video out there. Gail has just joined on. Mahalo, we appreciate that. And Donald is on, and he has comments from Mihana. Chrissy, hello to you. April, and look at that, everybody's talking to each other too. Aloha from Hawaii Island. Thank you so much. Hikaya Versteeg. Joe Slace, aloha to you. And Kanoi La'a. Oh, Kanoi, thank you so much. And Quinton Holy is on standby, and we'll put that over there. And yes, you'll be on in just a few minutes. But let's go ahead as we take a few more looks outside. We'll also get you into our artist that we are going to go ahead and talk story to on this Aloha Friday. Aloha Friday, we were talking to an amazing choreographer who's been teaching since she's been 11 years old. Sienna Lalau is on Zoom with us. And Sienna, congratulations!
Thank you so much.
BTS, of course, won for Choreography of the Year. You're the one that actually choreographed that for them. Walk me through that. How did you start to do things with BTS?
Well, first, I actually choreographed something for them last year. It was for like one of their stage performances. And I guess they just kind of watched a lot of our videos with the dance team that I dance with, the lab. And I guess they loved what we do. So they asked us to choreograph that. And I was able to be the head choreographer for that. And then this next year, 2020, they asked us if we could help choreograph their comeback. So, and that was the one that I choreographed that won the VMA. And so we were able to choreograph for that one as well.
Where were you when the awards was going on? Were you even watching the awards?
I was actually here at home on my couch, just chilling, watching the VMAs, and then when they announced that BTS won the choreography award for their song On, I was like, my whole family literally, we looked at each other like, did they just win? And it was just such a surprise. It was such a shock. So I was just chilling at home, and then they announced that they won the award, and we were all so surprised.
Have you been in touch with BTS since they won the award, and did you talk to them at all, or since?
I haven't talked to them at all, actually, ever since they won the award. But they won, I think, 4 awards that night, and it was all 4 of the categories that they were nominated in. So it was pretty crazy, but I know they're celebrating a lot too with that. So
nice. Let me ask you real quickly here. So moving forward, do you think you'll be working with them more? And how has the phone's social media blown up? Is everybody asking for you, where they can find you? What's it been like since then?
Well, I don't know if I'll be able to choreograph for them in the future. I love them so much, so it would always be an honor to work with them because I think they're so great. But my phone, my social media has been blowing up just a little bit, just with everybody sending their love and their support and their congratulations, and I'm so thankful for that. But it was actually ever since the beginning of this year when they released that music video, because I was in that music video as well, and I kind of had a solo shot in the beginning.
Front and center.
Yeah, my phone has been blowing up, I think, since the beginning of the year, but it's just all love from like their fans and just everybody that has seen the video. And I really can't say anything, but only that I'm just so grateful for everybody's love and support.
What is the dream for you? What is the thing that's up at the top that you are grasping for? What are you working towards? Or do you have a vision on that?
I do. A lot of people ask me this question. They kind of like ask me like what my goals are, what my big dreams and big goals are. And I think for me right now, one of my biggest goals is to be able to create for a tour, like an artist's tour, or just a big stage, whether it be even for the Grammys or any other award show. But mainly I feel like I want to be able to put together a whole show for an artist. And I think that's the one thing that I'm trying to work towards right now.
Wow. You've relocated to Los Angeles. You saw what the goal was. You've worked towards it. But in reality, you've never really left home. Such a big part of Hawaii goes with you wherever you go. Am I correct on that?
Yes, definitely. I love being able to call Hawaii my home. And I think that our people are so special. The values and the morals that we stand for are just so great. And it's something that I definitely carry around with me everywhere I go. Everybody that asks me up here, where are you from? I always tell them I'm from Hawaii. And they're always like, what? That is so cool. And it's just such a great honor to carry, Hawaii with me everywhere I go. So I love home. I miss it so much too. So
Really, tell me about last night, because last night you did a fundraiser, and that has to do with at home in a way, but also for one little girl. Explain that to me.
yes. So last night I taught a workshop in partners with this studio called Vibe Dance Hawaii, and it's basically because I actually heard that the Hawaii dance community is kind of going through a lot of things with COVID and just a lot of the restrictions. And so I wanted to be able to give back to my community, because these are the people that have supported me and loved me throughout my whole journey being up here. And so I just wanted to give back in any way that I could. So I taught a workshop last night, and I was raising money actually to help support this one little girl called Akira. She actually got into a really, really bad accident that was super unfortunate, and I felt so bad. And she said that she was a huge fan of mine, and so I wanted to match every $5 for everybody that came in to take my class last night. And so that's what I did, and we had such a great time last night. Class was so fun. It was so great, so lit. And yeah, that's basically what I wanted to do, because I felt like the Hawaii dance community was going through a lot. So I wanted to be able to give back and help them in any way I can.
We always appreciate. Has the COVID really been affecting you with wherever you go and how you do things on your level?
For sure. California in general, I think, is going through it with COVID-19. There's been many cases over here that have been steadily growing, and it's definitely affected just me, whether mentally, emotionally, being a choreographer. It's definitely kind of taken away a lot of those opportunities, but all you can really do is just make the best of the situations that you're given. So that's what I've been trying to focus on right now.
In 5 words or less, what is your schedule like?
Crazy, busy, exhausting, but fun and memorable.
And she hit all 5. Once again, Sienna Lalau, always on the road or working with music, giving back to her community. Thank you so much. And Sienna, be safe out there. Please say hi to your family for me.
I will. Thank you, Billy. Thank you for having me.
All right. There you go. Sienna Lalau right here on Billy V Live. Nice girl. Awesome. Good to see you on, and thanks for being on the show. And I have to tell you, that was recorded earlier this morning. She did that fundraiser just last night, and so she is over in Los Angeles. I've been waiting to talk story with this brother for a little bit, so we're going to bring him on, and we said that we would talk to him live. And cross your fingers that everything's working, because we were working hard yesterday just trying to check everything out. And so with that said, I'm going to bring up a little bit of music here, and I'm going to make sure that I can get over to the right buttons. And I am going to give it a shot. Okay.
Does he have a shirt on?
Yes, he does have a shirt on. Well, let's check and find out. Wait for it. Can we bring him on here? Hang on for a second, Bobby. Okay, there's me. Hang on for a second. Let me see. Okay, I got me. We had it working yesterday. I can hear you. I can see you. There you are. Hang on for a second. Oh, okay. We're going to bring that back out. There we go. Almost there. Let me hit a couple more buttons. Can you hear me okay, man?
All right. Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, now, if you can hear
Awesome.
Bobby, because we had problems yesterday, do me a favor and give me it if you can hear him in the comments. Go ahead and say a couple of words there, Bobby.
Check 1, 2. And not just a thumbs up. We need to actually hear from you guys. You guys got to say, yes, I can hear Bobby. Because thumbs up, this ain't TV, baby. So just a thumbs up that, yes, you can hear the Portuguese. And that's the one thing I can guarantee you will always do is hear me, okay? So.
Okay, Bobby, now here's the thing is that I can hear me, but I am not sure if I can get me up on the screen. So that's interesting. Hang on
Billy,
for a second.
we did this yesterday. Billy, we just did this yesterday.
I know.
Yesterday, we had it on, and it was like in 3D, and it was amazing. You did the most beautiful job. So I had no qualms with, I know today was going to go without any hiccups, 0 hiccups.
Oh, okay. So, Bobby, talk for a little bit since I got you on, and they can't see me for a little bit, and I'll try to work that.
right.
But anyway, so how are you doing? First of all, tell us how you've been doing during this COVID period.
Welcome. I got to tell you guys, welcome, first of all, to each and every one of you to the Rockin' M Ranch here in Mauna Lua. It's been an amazing time for me in my life on so many levels when it comes to chapters and where I am and where I want to go. And the bottom line to everything is we're healthy. We've done a lot of really cool things. I mow my grass 3 times a week, whether it needs it or not. I wash the cars twice a week, whether it needs it or not. The dogs get washed like 10 times a day, whether they need it or not.
Wow.
This place is sparkling clean. And I tell you, if all I ask is for everybody out there to heed my warning and just gargle with a cup of Clorox every day, and I can guarantee you'll be immune
Bobby,
to everything. Yes,
Bobby,
I'm serious. Please,
stop it.
promise me. Give me a thumbs up if you guys heard me.
No,
and you will promise me you'll do it.
No.
So,
hey, first of all, wait. Before, see, April knows. Look, she said poragi. You see that? You see where the comments are coming up?
Yep. No. That's the master race right there. So yes.
Okay.
She
First of all,
understands where it's all coming from. Yes.
Gail can hear you. You can see the
Comments.
Comments as they come
You
up.
made them bigger last time. They were bigger. I can't quite.
Were they bigger?
My eyes. Yeah. I'm getting older, bro. Come on.
There you
A little
go.
bit bigger. A little bit more. Come on.
More?
A little bit more. You can do it. You can do it. Yes, please.
Oh, sheesh.
Yes, I can hear.
Okay,
Come on, you can do it.
that's all you're
let
getting.
That.
That's all you're
That's
getting.
good. Wow. Make
Okay.
me feel like I'm part of a production over here.
And you are. Thank you very much. Hey, Bobby,
This is great.
let's talk about for a couple of moments here. Talk about the start for you and Slaki and who Uncle Raymond Kane is to you.
So I'm going to take you back even a little further. A lot of people want to ask, well, where did the singing happen? When did the music happen? Where did it come from? And I was in 4th grade. And so taking you
4th grade.
further
Whoa,
back-
we're going back. I thought it was going
We're
womb,
going-
Bob, but
no,
okay, 4th grade
no,
is
no,
good.
No. This is just post womb. Okay, we're gonna
Okay.
go post womb here.
Okay.
So I'm out there. My mother sang a lot. My mother's a beautiful singer. She's from Hilo, and a lot of a big Portuguese family. They all sing and they all play. So she would sing to me as I was a young boy, and I was always enamored by her voice and loved singing with her. So. Now, fast forward, we're getting to 3rd grade, 4th grade, and I started wanting to express myself, and I went to Wailupe Valley School, and when it was, we had 10 minutes left in class, my teacher would say, Mrs. Asato would say, guys, put your head down or start your homework, but just stay quiet. And when the bell rings, you can go home. Okay, that's fine. So I'd quietly go up to her desk and say, Mrs. Asato, can I sing for the class? And she said, what are you talking about, Bobby? I just want to sing for the class. Well, okay, go sing for the class. So for that 5 minutes or whatever it was at the time, I had a captured audience that had to listen to me, whether they liked it or not. And my favorite song was Debbie Boone's You Light Up My Life. You give. So I'd sing that song for them. And till today, whenever I go to the reunions, the class remembers 2 things. A couple of girls came up to me, good friends of mine. She said, they call me Robert in school. Robert, remember when you would sing?
Robert.
There's 2 things we remember about you. You would sing to us in class. I said, yeah. And during the dances, you would run and slide on your knees and look up our skirts. And I said, yeah. I said, you know what? I still do both of those things. but no. So, but that's not the only.
Bro, I'm not dancing next to you anymore. And I don't even wear a dress.
I have never looked up anybody's pant leg. Okay, so don't worry. So,
Okay, thank you.
It was there that the music happened, and then my teacher sent me home with this newly formed boy choir called the Honolulu Boy Choir application. So my mom got me enrolled to kind of give me an outlet, because that's what my teacher wanted me. She said, Mrs. Moderow, Bobby needs an outlet, man. He's been singing in class. So I went in the boy choir, me, Jeff Rasmussen, Sean Na'awau, Weldon Kekoha. Shoots. I mean, everybody who's singing now was in the boy choir.
Wow.
And we all sang together and we traveled together, and it kind of gave us that platform. When you're growing up, you don't quite know where you are. Are you a surfer? Are you a jock? What are you? Are you in performance? Are you in band? Are you just a nerd geek? What are you? And I was in that category of just performing arts, just wanting to express myself, and it's okay. I try to tell the kids, and especially today, You know, it's kind of like, it's more accepted. Before, if you weren't a football jock, you were kind of like, whatever, you know, but I pursued that life of music and art because I wanted to give back to Hawaii. I'm Koko'ole, I have no Hawaiian blood, but Hawaii was so good to me, and you never ever want to see me dance hula. I chose singing and playing. And now it's my way of giving back.
I want to make sure that I mention this, Bobby, because whenever Bobby and I, whenever the Grammy Awards are around, we have flown to Los Angeles, both of us and a whole group of Hawaiian musicians, and we have performed there. I emceed there in Los Angeles, right in downtown. And Bobby, every time he goes up there, he does workshops. He works with the kids. So is that kind of along the lines? It's come real kind of full circle. You know, you as Kolohe, but you've wanted to get kids and help them and encourage them.
Billy, the way that all happened, I was kind of, hit over the head and put like a potato sack over my head at the same time as I was knocked out and thrown in the trunk of a car, took there and let out and said, okay, you're going to teach these kids. When Alan Yamamoto, have you heard of Alan Yamamoto? He's a guy that he's about this high, really nice, sweet guy. You'd love him. So he tells me, Bobby, we want you to do a workshop. This is the first year now. Never been done before. I said, a workshop? What kind of workshop? Oh, no, don't worry. You'll be fine. Just meet me at the Clive Davis, right? Clive Davis Theater.
Yeah.
Meet me there at 10 a.m. Can you do that? I said, I got to go Starbucks, like that. But yeah, okay, I'll meet you there. What is this for? No, just meet me there. You'll be fine. I walked in. I had no idea. He says, okay, we're going to bring in 200 kids, inner city kids, and you're going to talk to them about Hawaiian music. And I'm like, wait, no. An hour, I got to talk to kids from kindergarten, you saw, to high school.
Right.
And I'm thinking, to keep kids' attention, and if I'm not dressed in a purple dinosaur suit, I am not going to be able to do this. I know that. It's not easy to keep the attention of kids for that long. Billy, I just went up there and you just press hard on the Aloha pedal, and by the end of the performance, I hugged and kissed every single kid that walked out of that theater. And after that performance, Skylar, did you meet Skylar, the Popolo guy that works there?
No.
He's the curator of the...
Oh, yeah, I did meet him.
Guy.
I did meet him.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm sure you did. We worked with him.
Really
and
nice
he said, Bobby, we got to do this every year. This has to happen. So I did it for the 5 years, 6 years, or whatever it is. And every year is the same thing. And it's really cool because I could bring in, like last year we brought in Kimie. So Kimie did it with me. Kavika Kahiapo, I had Loya do it with me, Frank Hewitt. So it goes on and on. And what we try to do is just explain who we are. I mean, we're still exotic. When you say you're from Hawaii, I don't care where you're from in the world. People are like, oh my God, you're from the place. That's where we all enamored want to be. Everybody wants to be in Hawaii. Everybody wants to have. So it's really Kimberly, you didn't teach me how to. That's my sister Kimberly. Oh my God.
Okay, there's Mark. Uh-oh. Somebody's getting the call.
Gonzalez. That's my brother Mark from school. How's it, Mark? How are you, bro? So it's all Ohana from I tell people I'm Punahou, but and most people believe I went to Punahou, but I went to Kalani High School. Okay, but whenever I got called out too many times, you're not in the yearbook, in the 1985 yearbook, you're not in it. So, bro, I was sick. I couldn't show up for the yearbook that year. But I actually went to Kalani High School, and it was a great high school, and it was a blessing being a part of that wonderful school. So yes, Billy, I strongly believe. Okay, wait, listen to me, guys.
Okay.
Entertaining, performing, being a curator, I love it. But it's a matter of telling our story and passing it on to the kamali'i, the young people.
Right.
That's the only way this story still needs to be told. Hawaii, the music. We see a lot of changing in Hawaii. We see a lot of changing from everything, from the way we sell things, the way we gain our goods, the way we express ourselves, the way we listen to our music, the way media is done. So what I try to do is try to keep the kahiko, the older ways alive for as long as we can, so that the young people can express that and they can appreciate who we are in Hawaii.
I'm going to ask you to pick up your guitar here in a couple of moments and sing us a song.
Sure.
Give us, for those that are outside of Hawaii, give us an idea of what it's like over by your house right now. Kind of give us your Bobby Moderow weather report.
Man, I tell you, I mean, it is like, how can I say, so beyond beautiful. I don't know what a word is beyond beautiful. You know, I mean, look behind me. You know, I got my plumeria tree. I planted that from pepe kind. The kind just had stick, and I put them in the water, and slowly the leaves come out like that.
Right.
And I think my baby's after birth is under this one. I think this one is my youngest one. Or was it the front tree? I forget, but we brought them home, the slab ahi action, and we put them underneath, and we put the tree over, and that's her tree. You know, the way, you know, the reason I love Hawaii, I mean, there's so many reasons, but when it comes to the weather, it's bar none, like nowhere else on the face of the earth. And that's why a lot of times when I travel, I don't want to go to anywhere tropical because I end up comparing it. So I love to go to big cities. I love New York. I love Chicago. I love LA. I love Tokyo. You know where I performed, Billy? I performed the first time, guys. I did the Aloha Days in January in Alaska, in Anchorage, Alaska.
January.
Okay, so a friend of mine, January. So it's the coldest. So they have two festivals. Aloha Days is in January, and Alaska Days is in August. And I'm like, that's bass backwards. I said, look, you know what? Shouldn't it be Hawaii? Shouldn't it be during the warmer time of Alaska Days? No, we want you to bring the warmth. So I said, okay. I don't do well in cold. I don't. Portuguese, we don't do well. We run hot. I like it cool, but I can't handle. I don't have antifreeze in my blood. So he says, okay, well, you know, make sure you're ready, Bobby, because we're -5. I said, you're -5 there. Yes, and I only had like tank tops, and you can layer only so many tank tops, and then but you still feel it. It goes right through you. So I said, son of a moose. I get there, Bill, and they said, don't worry, you're gonna play indoors, and it's indoor warmth, so don't worry. I said, what is your definition of indoor warmth? Tell me right now, what is your definition of indoor warmth? Oh, don't worry, you're gonna be fine. You know what happened? I go over there. It was -10. I get to my hotel. That next morning, they shuttle me to the stage. It's in this mall. It's called the Diamond Center. Beautiful place. They tell me, okay, Bobby, that's where you're gonna play. I said, you gotta be kidding me. Nope, right there. Bill, they built a stage in the middle of the ice skating rink. So I was this high off the ice. So I'm on this, bruh, I got parts of me still thawing out right now. Right now, I still get parts of me still thawing out. And I'm up there and I'm like, they want to kill me. They want to kill me. But it turned out amazing. And it was the most beautiful experience I've ever had. Besides Hawaii, to me, the most beautiful place, I got to say, is Alaska. It's the most beautiful. I just loved it so much because it's so different from Hawaii. It's the polar opposite. Excuse the pun. The polar opposite of Hawaii.
Yeah,
and
yes.
Yeah, it was really amazing. So it's not cold here right now. Fluffy white clouds. We get one kolea on the hill. He come every now and then. The plumerias are blooming. Wheezy Louise is running around back here. So the Rockin' M Ranch. This is beautiful.
Okay, Bobby. Wait, Bobby. Before you begin, I do want to say that is indeed the longest weather report that I think that we've ever had here on the show. Just
you are welcome.
Just so you know.
You know what? Never mind. You know what? You guys, I'm gonna tell you guys one thing, okay? Shame on you guys. You had one Portuguese come on your show, and then you tell me to talk, and then you're like, "Oh, talk, Bobby," and then you're like, "Oh my God, he can talk." You know what, bro?
I never doubted that.
Calling a spade a spade.
I know. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bobby Moderow Jr.
Two shadows on the sand. I dream of you walking hand in hand. The scent of ginger, the moonlight. I hold you close, everything's alright. Oh, hello, aloha. song, Moses. Across the magic island. How's it, hon? Close to me, across the sea. And the magic of your island. Genevieve, I love you, sweetheart. Fills my heart with memory. White ginger was in with sweet perfume, and you are there. Two shadows on the sand, the tropic moon above, and we were lost, so lost in love. Hey, ooh, aloha. Yeah. Magic Island.
Bobby, do me a favor, sir. Play me one more song for us.
Sure. Okay. Here's a song. I wrote this song. I wrote this song for my daughter and for good friends of mine that have left the islands. You know, I've never left Hawaii longer than 2 weeks. 2 weeks is the longest I've ever been gone. And so when my daughter went off to college, you know, she went all the way to the East Coast, and man, it really beat me up having her gone so far away from me. You know, that's never really happened. We've always been together, and now she's gone. I got 2 daughters, Kawehi o Napua, Kealohi o Kalae. My older one goes all the way to the East Coast, and I missed her so much, you know, and I thought she was just leaving me for the sake of leaving me, you know, wanting to get away from me. And she said, "No, Dad, it's for education," you know, and I said, "I didn't care. I don't care. I don't care. It feels like just leaving me." And, you know, my wife got mad at me because, you know, Pua said, "Bobby, you know, she's only going to Hilo, but Hilo's on the east coast of the Big Island, yeah? And so the East Coast, to me, can be too far if you're away from me. If you're away from me, you're too far away." And so I wrote this song called Rainbow. And it kind of speaks of if anything adverse happens in your life, anything crazy. And it goes for all my friends, near and far. You know, my sister being in Washington State, and, you know, I miss her so very much. And I got good friends across America, Japan. I tell them, look, anything crazy, follow your rainbow home to me, okay? So hope you enjoy this song that I wrote. It's called Rainbow. A song that goes like this. You're living so far from home, always proud of where you're from. Face the future while never forgetting your past. Please know that you can count on me to help you light your way and see that our land will be within your heart. Baby, we are all so very proud of who you are, proud of who you've become. And if life's storms seem to come into your life, just know that if you need to, you can follow your rainbow back home. road may take you far away. You may feel you've gone astray. There'll be times in life when it's too dark to see. The ocean may be big and blue. It's what connects us to you. And if you listen, you'll hear your mother's call. Baby, we are all so very proud of who you are. Proud of who you've become. And if life's storms seem to come into your life, just know that if you need to, you can follow your rainbow back home. And she'd say that life is short, we've got each other, and that's a blessing for sure. And if it ever becomes a doubt in your life, look up and find your colors in the sky. I promise you the time will show. Love for you will always flow, no matter the curves that life may throw your way. As your inner light continues to grow, see how far you will go. Just follow your dreams and know we're on your side. Baby, we are all so very proud of who you are. Proud of who you've become. And if life's storms seem to come into your life, just know that if you need to, you can follow your rainbow back home. Just know that if you need to, you can follow your rainbow back home. Promise if you leave me, you can always follow your rainbow Rainbow.
Bobby Moderow Jr. for you here on the broadcast of Billy V Live, and as we attempt to get him back in here, there we go. Here we go. Oh, we had Simon over there. You know, let's
Hey guys,
dip him
Simon
out.
saying I'm horrible. You know, I don't care. That dummy, he don't know what he's talking about.
Hey, Bobby, real quickly, if anybody wants to find you, how do they find you?
You know, you can just come my backyard. The side gate is always open. So just blow your horn first. Let me know you're outside. I don't know. I mean, you got Facebook and you know, got this, that. You know. So you'll find me. If you want to find Bobby Moderow, you'll find him. Just if you see me on America's Most Wanted, you don't know me. That's the only time you don't know me. But besides that, any other time, you can find me all kinds of places. And so come be with me, okay, guys? I love you all. It's about the music. It's about staying safe. It's about philanthropy and taking care of this land and taking care of each other, loving each other and sharing with the rest of the world the story of Aloha. And Billy, I love you very much. Thank you for all you do for not only for me, but for everyone out there and for Hawaii. You are the voice, and so many people look to you for guidance on so many ways, and I am voting for you for governor. I'm gonna hold signs for you. I'm holding signs for you. I'm going to be your minister of music, okay?
I'm not even running, and he's already, okay.
Yes, you are running.
Bobby
Yes.
Moderow Jr., I had about 12 questions, and we only went through 2 of them, and we're already done with the interview. So, Bobby.
I thought we had 4 hours. No, come on. I'm not leaving.
I love you, bro.
I love you too. I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay. Bobby Moderow Jr. with us, and brother, we appreciate very, very much on this Aloha Friday. So what we're going to do right now, another gentleman is standing by who I get so much inspiration from. There are these 2 gentlemen. We'll talk about the other one coming up in just a couple of moments, but right now, let's see if we can go ahead and get you inspired.
Do like What's up, Brother Billy? I hope all is well with you and your ohana. And once again, brother, thank you so much in allowing me the opportunity to share a little insight, a little inspiration, a little Q-tip with our people out there. And brother, I am so grateful and humbled, man. Thank you so much. And family, what is up? It's your boy Quinton, aka Mr. Quit Taking It Personal, with a message for you. Something to keep you motivated, amused, and thinking as you go on with the rest of your week. That's right. So let's get straight to it. The message that I have for you guys today is this. It's make peace with your mirror and watch your reflection change. Okay? Make peace with your mirror and watch your reflection change. So here's the digs, guys. You know, from a young age, we were always taught to go out and treat others the way we want to be treated. You know, but sometimes and most often in life, we are our biggest critics. We worry so much about what other people think about what we're doing or what we're saying. And so when that happens, here's the new golden rule, guys. First, treat yourself the way you want others to treat you. Okay? First, treat yourself the way you want others to treat you. Be kind to yourself. Forgive yourself. You're allowed to do these things. And in doing so, it'll be so much easier for you to step out into the world and be kind to unkind people, right? To forgive those who don't deserve it. And most importantly, to love unconditionally, right? You let your actions reflect the person that you really are. Okay, so once again, make peace with your mirror and watch your reflection change. All right, guys. So, hey, man, that is my Q-tip for today. I hope it resonates with what you guys got going on. Join us again next week, Friday, when we have my boy Kalae Kia dropping some heavy inspirations for you guys. And until then, Billy V, ohana, happy Aloha Friday. I love you guys. Spread aloha one day at a time. It's your boy Q-tip. Peace and blessings, y'all.
Q-tip, thank you very much. Appreciate you. And Kalae Kia is usually here on the show every other week. So in other words, you'll see Quinton Kalae today, and then you'll see next week, you'll see Kalae Kia, and then Quinton comes back the other week. But we want to say congratulations to Kalae Kia. As we understand it, he has gotten engaged. So we hope to have some pictures for you and details coming up in next week's show. So many people here on the broadcast, and thank you. Kathy Kaneshiro is on. There's still a lot of comments coming in for Bobby Moderow Jr. And Michael Kalae says, aloha from the island of Kauai. Tanya was dying laughing from the two of us. And lots of hearts over here, and appreciate very much. And Quinton Kalae, we will see you, brother. Have yourself a wonderful week. Appreciate you very, very much. Let's see if we can go ahead and get you outside for a little bit. Let's go ahead and see if we can do a little bit of traveling. All right, so here's what we're going to do today is that we are showing you old footage because we're in lockdown, so we can't exactly go out and go get things for you to see. Because usually what we would do is we would go ahead and go out onto the island of Oahu and shoot somewhere and take you holo holo, but this is about as close as that we are going to get. So right now, this is the area just outside my house. And you can see that it was taken a little while ago because if you look down on the freeway, there's lots of cars. There's no social distancing on the freeway. This was taken, I'd say, about at least, gosh, this had to be taken late last year. But it is a beautiful sunset, and it is Honolulu, Kapolei in the distance, and you see Honolulu. Actually, that's Pearl Harbor. No. Pearl Harbor's on the other side. Sorry, that's Honolulu Harbor. The water's just before the reef runway. And of course, down in the lower part of your picture, that's all Kalihi area. And Alden Tanaka says, yeah, missing home. Oh, put that comment right there. Look at that. Yeah. And I know. In a way, we like to hear those comments of, oh, you miss home. Well, that makes you homesick. But on the other hand, we also want to connect you with home. So that's kind of one of the reasons that we do this show. Alcian says, awesome inspiration from Quinton a little bit earlier. And yeah, I know, look at that outside. Aw, nice. Very, very pretty outside. That's from a couple of months ago. But our sunsets have been like this lately. Just beautiful sun, hot, vela, and enjoyable. That's going to about do it for us, except for the fact that we were going to try to get you a music video. And you know what? We are going to play a little bit of a music video for you. Our artists have been playing music on Hawaiian News Now Sunrise for the last couple of days, for about the last week, because we've been under stay-at-home orders here, essential personnel outside only. So that means that a lot of our entertainers, of course, are staying home too. But what they're also doing is, if you go onto any of their Facebook pages, sometimes their Instagram pages, a lot of it you'll see there. On those, you'll see that our Hawaii entertainers, they are out there and they are performing live with the thoughts that they would like to go ahead and make music for people to smile, for people to lift their spirits. So they've been pretty much doing that for quite a while now, and they continue to do that, and we appreciate our Hawaii artists as they make music and make it enjoyable for everybody else. So we're going to do that. Before we do that, we'll bring you back here into the studios. Thank you so much for watching. Just a reminder too, and we'll go ahead and hit these again. If you get the chance to, go ahead and go on to the YouTube page if you're on there right now, and you can go ahead and right down there. There it is. Like button, subscribe button, and there in the corner is the bell, so that way you get a notification whenever that we are on the air. And for those of you that are over on the Facebook page, you can always go ahead and check it out and hit the like button and hit the share button, and we appreciate that immensely. That's gonna about do it for me. Just a reminder, coming up tomorrow, I'm gonna be over on Sunrise, or excuse me, no, tomorrow I'm on the radio. That's going to be on Hawaii 105 KINE, my Saturday show. What I'm also trying to do is I'm also trying to look for that folder that I have all of the music in, and I know that I will find it here in a moment. So in the meantime, ma'alama pono, aloha a hui ho. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your Aloha Friday. And just a reminder, we do these on Fridays, so if you get the chance, come on by. We're always happy to talk story with you, and I am trying so many different ways to find the folder, and I think I have it. Okay, I have found it. So with that, we will see you later, and I will leave you with the music of Kailua Moon. Kailua Moon, they were with us on Sunrise, and here's their music that we played for them in the mornings. Ma'alama pono, aloha, a hui ho.
Good morning to you. Don't you feel like you're brand new? The sun is shining and the stars are lining up for you and just for you. Good morning to you. Why don't you stop and enjoy the view? The birds are singing and the bells are ringing in tune and just in tune. Poetry in motion, your life, such a big commotion, but don't feel good to say that you're you, to say that you're you. Never have to hide, you have a hidden heart light, so let it shine on your fears. cup of tea, have a little chat with me. We will sit at the bay of the sea, dreaming so happily. Good evening to you, sing off your morning blues. You don't have to give me a clue.